Oh, I'm Cynthia Zuniga. This is my husband Raymond, and we live in a townhouse over in Louisville. And we started Get You in Shape in January of 21, and we're both retired.
All right, I had been diagnosed as diabetic. I was on 3 different diabetes medicines, overweight. We had done Weight Watchers, we had done a trainer at a gym, and we had done other diets, and nothing had ever really worked long term. So,
yeah, and we were traveling, so when we got back, we had both gained some weight and decided that we needed something more structured to try to help us to lose weight and start toning. Because as we get older, it's harder to tone. And we were starting to have grandkids, and we wanted to be able to be more flexible and be able to play with them. So that was a big part of why we joined.
yeah, my so that was I wanted to reduce my diabetes medicine. I knew I was overweight. That was the only way. My doctor told me I've got to lose the waist, the inches around the waist. And then, like Cynthia said, we had 4 grandkids at that point, so we really wanted to start getting in better shape to be able to take care of them, play with them, and be around for them. Yeah, first 3 months I lost 23 pounds. The lowest I had lost that first year was I lost 34 overall, and in that time being, my doctor had reduced my medicines to 1 diabetes medicine and just half of that dose from the original dose. So great results.
In my first year, I guess my first 3 months, I lost 10 pounds. Could tell that I was toning and getting stronger, so that kind of kept me motivated.
So in November, I went back to the doctor, and he said my diabetes was in remission, my A1C was so in control, and I had taken myself off the medicine just to see what would happen. And he took me off all diabetes medicines. I lost 7 inches off my waist, which obviously helped. As of this morning, I'm down 37 pounds, and so
6-pack.
Yeah.
Or 4-pack.
I don't know about that, but yeah, so everything I wanted.
And I'm down 23, 24 pounds in the 3 years, but I also had a hip replacement in 23, so that kind of sidelined me a little bit. But I do feel like my recovery was better because I was in better shape. This was my second hip replacement, so I felt like this recovery was better. So yeah, so I'm at a new level of weight that I haven't ever been at before, so that's good.
The fat method was perfect timing for me. I gained a little bit of weight. I got a little lackadaisical. And so we got on it in July. I lost 16 pounds in 8 weeks. And that included a week where we went on a vacation for like 10 days. Really worked well for travel.
I felt like it was a good transition. It was kind of a good kickstart to kind of get back into trying to lose a little bit more weight or whatever. But it is definitely a lifestyle change, and I think it helps us to manage our weight fluctuations. So if we have like a bad weekend, then we know that we can kind of the next week get right back on it. And so instead of going up, we just kind of keep going down.
I want to keep my diabetes in remission, obviously. So, you can't argue with the results. If somebody had told me 3 years ago that in 3 years you'll be off all your diabetes medicine, you'll be at the lowest weight you've been at since probably high school, would you do it? Absolutely. So why stop?
I just like coming. I like working out outside. I don't like going to a gym, so I really like the fact that it's outside. The classes are fun. People are super nice. The trainers are great, and you just you feel good after you get it done, and it just kind of keeps you accountable for getting your workout done.
The so that's it's great now because my kids use so that's. The other day, our daughter told us that she had worked out so that she could fit into a bikini for this summer. So it's starting to spread.
Yeah, I think just the accountability for the workouts and then measurements. I've never really done any of my measurements before, and so I think that's just a good way to instead of just always looking at the scale.
So we had retired, and I didn't have anything to do. COVID had kind of put us indoors, and there was no activity. So my mindset was, okay, this is going to be my job. So every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I have an appointment or a conference, whatever you want to call it. And there's no reason for me to not do it. And so that just drives me. This is my job, is to get in shape. Well, I have an original so that in the original plan, you have an audacious goal. That's the only goal I haven't reached yet. And I'll just tell you, I started at 242. And I put to be 199. To see a 1.9 on the scale instead of a 2 something would be huge.
Oh.
I told my kids the other day, even I played football in high school, so I think my freshman year of high school, I think I was already like in the 200s as a sophomore. So yeah, and I'm right. I mean, this morning I was at 205, so 6 pounds away. I can do it.
Do not go to the bathroom on us.
That's why I like working out outside. You get to see the gaggle of geese go by. No, I guess my new so that's are I am at a new weight level recently, which is very motivating for me because unlike him, I think for women it's harder to lose weight, and so it was harder for me to see results. But now I'm kind of motivated now that I'm at a different one. And one of my original so that's when we first started was so that I could ski, and we are actually going on a ski trip in February.